And what is the name of that
That's
church?
Galilee Baptist Church in Montrose, Virginia, and been there working with the people in that community for 34 years, coming up in this October,
Wow.
and been a marvelous experience in helping the people there, trying to deal with the whole person, and that's important, and that's where education. You're an educator, you're a pastor, you're a psychologist. You go with them to court, and you just help the people. You help the children get into college. Help them with many things that they need, financial aid and all those kinds of things.
So you have a holistic approach that you provide
To our parishioners, yes.
yeah, pastoral care from
Right.
all these different perspectives.
That's correct.
And that is so important because we're more than just religious people or spiritual people, but we have needs. And a lot of time people in church think, well, I have God, I have everything. And that's true.
Yes.
However, God surrounds us with other people, and we do have other needs that need to be met. So it's great to know that you have a church where you're meeting those needs.
Yes.
So we talked about the pastor, and we talked about the educator, we talked about the principal. Now, you have a well-run foundation, Bertus.
That's correct.
Tell me the name of that organization, and actually, what does that foundation do?
Okay, Umberta's Kids Education Foundation was set up in 1999. Basically, really it was set up in memory of Umberta because she was a woman who really wanted to help people, and that was our goal, to help people. She was a lady who was willing to help, even though she went to Virginia State for only 1 year back in 1921. So the program, Umberta's Foundation, has several entities that we work with. One is the SAT workshop, Scholastic Aptitude Test, and most of us know that that test is very important to help students to get into college. And of course, if they don't score well on their test, they won't get the scholarship money that they need. And matter of fact, we have a workshop coming up soon. It will be September 28th from 9 to 1 at J.R. Tucker High School.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
and that workshop, of course, is just $10. Just want the students to buy in, and of course, the foundation is paying the other expenses. And John Swan, who is a nationally known SAT presenter from Dayton, Ohio, will be the keynote workshop facilitator. And that workshop has been done for the last 12 years. We really started out at Henrico High School back in 2001. And we're expecting students from all over Central Virginia. Last year we had about 450 students.
How many?
About 450 students attended their workshop.
Okay.
And Mr. Swan lays out the strategies that will help students at least make 1,000. Tells them how easy it is to make 1,000 on the SAT. And he has some common sense strategies. And so it would be great for students from across the Commonwealth, and particularly Central Virginia, to be a part of their workshop at J.R. Tucker High School.
I want to go back to, go ahead.
I wanted to, well, he had mentioned the SAT, and everybody doesn't quite understand this, Professor Goodman. And he said scoring 1,000. What is a good score? What is the bad score? And what is the lowest score of a 1-2?
Well, 1,000 is a medium score. 820 is one that I think, if I remember correctly, is one that most of the athletes need to have to get into different sports and so forth, and into college for academics. But so I guess a low score probably, I'm not sure exactly, but I would say that 820 would be an average score. 1,000 would be fairly good, but a 1,600 plus, but 1,600 would be really tops in the line.
And what's the highest score that we can score in an SAT?
Well, I believe around 1,600.
Okay. And that was so important for me, Professor
Right.
Goodman, because 820, it would be...
That's half of
Right.
that's half of the 1,600.
Right.
And these workshops help the students develop the discipline to score very well on this test.
To score well and to focus, and also to increase their scores. Now, I know several students have said after they heard Mr. Swan, some of them who had attended the workshop more than once, they were able to increase their score 100 points, and some of them even as much as 300 points on their test by hearing Mr. Swan.
Wow.
So it's a very beneficial workshop.
Okay. I wanted to go back to something that you started out talking about, your Aunt Berta.
Uh-huh.
And she attended Virginia State for 1 year in 1921. And before we came on the set, you had shared with us that she went to school for that 1 year, but she was always a voice in the community to rally the people so that they could improve their lives in some kind of way. And so I see that you have picked up that baton that your Aunt Berta had back in 1921 to help people, and you're carrying that vision forward in your generation.
Yes.
How wonderful that is.
Yes, we're still in that relay race, picking up the baton that Aunt Berta left. And of course, she, as I said, although she had this 1 year of college education from Virginia State University, she was a voice in the Goochland County community, particularly helping people who wanted to get buy land, going down to the courthouse researching their deeds. She helped people who wanted to get the Social Security, people who wanted to get the SSI, disabilities, and all those kind of things. And she worked with them tenaciously in the community. And people often talk about it even now, about how Ms. Jackson, Alberta Jackson, helped them. And so we are still trying to carry that on. And that has been the impetus that has helped us to look back on that morning when we were in 1960, September 12th, when we had only that $64 to go to Virginia Union. And she said, son, we're going to make it work. And we got over to Virginia Union, called back to the bank in Goochland, and got the $500. And I was in on their wing in prayer. So it has inspired me to help hundreds and hundreds of students over the years to get into college, to be successful, and to go on and complete their education. And even if they hadn't gone to college, it helps them to increase their level of success. And that's important.
And I would venture to say, you said we're trying to carry that vision forward, but I'm going to venture to say you are carrying that vision forward.
Well, thank
because
you.
1999, you said you started the program, 95?
1999,
1999
yes.
until now,
yes.
That program has helped many students, and so it has been successful thus far. So I don't think you're trying it. I think that you are doing a magnificent job at keeping that vision before the people and doing what you need to do to get funding. And so I'm happy and pleased to be, sharing this set with you and just to get to know you and what you do, because I don't think many people really know.
Right. We have the SAT, if I have more time. We have the SAT workshop, of course, that we have, that we work with students as an annual affair and done in several places in Virginia, but particularly at Henrico High School. And this year, it will be at the J.R. Tucker High School on Saturday, September 28th from 9 to 1. And in addition to that program, we also have a Minority Law Research Institute.
Yes, yes.
That started in, 2000. In 2001, basically, we went over to Southern University, met with the interim chancellor there, and set up this institute basically to help students who maybe never had the idea that they could become Commonwealth attorneys, lawyers, judges, and that kind of thing. And of course, that program is a 2-week summer program that's held at Southern University. And the law professors there teach the students.
And where is Southern University?
In Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
In Baton Rouge,
and,
Louisiana.
That law school was founded in 1947.
Is that an HBCU?
That is an HBCU, and just a great campus, great opportunity. And those students who come with us are the only students that are in the graduate level program. And they spend 2 weeks there. The law professors teach them. They have an opportunity to learn the different areas of the law. They do a mock trial. Just a great opportunity. And students come from Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. And they spend 2 weeks on campus there, and the law professors work with them. Visiting professors come in from different areas also and teach these students. Great opportunity. Matter of fact, I have a testimony from one student.
Oh, please share.
This student said, I have never been so proud of myself and made my mom so happy. This opportunity which has been given to me is amazing because I've never been included in something so big. Opportunity like this, one doesn't happen very often. So when you do have that opportunity, take advantage of it. That's what I did. Experiences make a person, and this experience has helped me to be the best that I can be. It is the best experience that I've ever had. I am extremely thankful to Mr. Parker and Dr. Hayden. Sincerely yours.
It takes a lot of effort sometimes.
Yes, it does.
To be able to put together not only a wonderful testimony like this, but to put together an awesome program that Dr. Hayden and the Aunt Berta's Foundation.
Yes. We also have a textbook scholarship, And textbooks are certainly expensive, and you can go online at onberthuskids.org, and you can find that information. You can also find the information about the SAT workshop. You can register online, and also the Minority Law Research Institute that will take place in June of 2014, probably around June 15th. I believe it's through the 27th of June. So you can go online and find that at onberthuskids.org.
So I was reading some of the information that you provided to us, and it was two different things that I can remember. A part of this program is to introduce the students to law enforcement, law, and was there something else?
Yes, it's basically set up to help the students to learn more about different areas of the law and different career opportunities that you can study regarding the law. And of course, some of the students who have we've had a few students who have expressed deep interest in the law, and one young man has gone on to Morehouse College and finished Morehouse and is working to get into Georgetown Law School.
Wow.
Right.
Great.
That's quite an accomplishment.
I wanted to read, I'm looking at the documentation, and again, your website is?
onberthuskids.org.
And Berta is spelled?
It's spelled Bertas.
Okay.
Right.
And I just wanted to clarify that. This is a section here, it says, here's what the Minority Law and Research Institute encourages academic excellence. I want to say that one more time.
Yeah.
Academic excellence.
Minority Law and Research Institute encourages academic excellence. Not just academics,
but excellence.
And here's a paragraph. Getting students ready for college
takes a lot of work.
Requires years of preparation. Mm-hmm. College prep is not for the weary or
the short-sighted.
Right. Yeah. Involving students in outstanding academic programs helps broaden their
perspective.
Yes, and their educational
right.
goals.
Yes.
What a statement.
An educational outlook, giving them the opportunity to gain skills and knowledge that will last
for a lifetime.
Very, very good piece here. And that's the Minority Law and Research Institute encourages academic excellence. Tell me just a little bit more. What encouraged this portion of your work? The Minority Law and Research Institute. Why focus on the Minority Law and Research Institute?
Well, we were focused on it back around 2000. I had the opportunity to really to go to court with one of my parishioners, and of course to support him there. And went in the courtroom, and I was just really disappointed there with some situations that took place. And so I said, well, what can you do to give more students the opportunity to students who probably would not have that opportunity and would not be exposed to the opportunity to do that. And so, anyway, I began to check with some of the historically black colleges across the country, and ended up at Southern, and just thought it was great to give those students that opportunity, and so expose them to opportunities in the law field. And some of them someday probably will become lawyers, judges, if not that, they will be certainly a whole lot better than they would be if they were not exposed to these programs.
You know, something I noticed too, you are culturally diverse, Dr. Hayden, and your work empowers people from all races, creeds, colors, and religion.
That's right.
And I know that as you consume yourself with providing academic excellence, it doesn't necessarily pertain to one color or creed.
Oh no, it's open to all students, anybody who applies.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a wonderful thing.
Right.
And that's a wonderful thing.
Right.
So when you say minority, you're talking about just to help us understand that term.
Well, that term basically is for, well, we say a lot of times the students who apply basically have been, some of the students have been African American, you have Asian students, you have Hispanic students, and of different cultures.
And women.
We're part of that. And women and men.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what would be statistically male, female, statistically, who's
Well, usually we have more females than we do males. Of course, they have led the way, and of course, we're pleased to have them, but we always seek out the young men because we want more of them to be involved.